Hi there, hope you're all doing well. I'm getting another mini from my box of Reaper Bones done this week. This is one of these city guard units. Looking at their website though, you can't actually buy this model in the Bones material. It just seems to be available in metal. It was just the Bones 4 Kickstarter that this came with. He was primed in black and I get started with marine blue for the tabard. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You can also join Discord using the link in the description, where you can share anything you have been working on. With the base coat now done, I add some scratchy highlights to the raised folds with Elysium blue. I tried out something a little new with this as well, just to keep all the scratches going in the same direction. Well, at least I tried to do that. It wasn't the easiest thing to do with some of these folds. The final highlight of the blue is Gigawatt blue, doing another scratchy highlight over the same parts, but this time going in the opposite direction. I'm hoping this adds a little bit more extra texture to the tabard. Now onto his skin, I went with Argonaut skin as the base layer. For his belt and pouches, I grabbed Army Painter's leather brown, and immediately remembered why I barely use this. It does not cover that well at all and requires way too much shaking and too many layers to get any sort of coverage. To add a highlight to his skin, I used Ares flesh, just to bring up all of the raised areas facing upwards, leaving that darker tone in the shadowed parts. Getting the tunic that he's wearing under his armor done, I went for Skeleton Legion as the main colour. For the base, I start off with a once over of reddish grey, since he's standing on what looks like a stone street. Adding a highlight to the leather parts and getting the wooden part of his halberd done, I grabbed the Kobold skin. To add a minor highlight to his tunic, I brought up the raised folds with Vampire Fang. Bringing up some of these stones on the base, I used pale grey. This was also used as the base coat for the horn on his back. Next up, I grabbed Bonewhite and started to add a small bits of wood grain to the Halberd. Since I had this out as well, I highlighted up the horn and brought up some of the stones on the base again. Now to really bring this mini closer to the finish point, I used Dwarven iron and went over all of the armor plates and the metal parts of the Halberd. For the chainmail and the sharper parts of the halberd, I used plate armor. To break up all of his silver, I used rusty gold and brought up one of the pauldrons and the heraldry shield, just so that they stand out a bit more. Getting the base rim done, I used black. This is also to add a line down the center of the gold parts. This just adds a bit more detail and a little bit more to the armor. Now onto the washes. I start off with Tempest Legion over his tabard. This is the main reason I chose blue as the tabard color, just so I can try this wash out for the first time. For everything else but the armor, I went for Archaic Sepia wash. Finishing up, I wash all of the armor with Oblivion black wash. Once all the armor was washed, I add this to the base as well and wet blend those two washes together. that'll be it for the City Guard, another mini ready to join my watch army, just to mess with the players really. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You could also join Discord using the link in the description, where you can share anything you have been working on. As always, if you want a closer look at this mini, check out my Instagram page. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Most importantly though, be kind to each other.